There are do-it-yourself credit repair letters that get results like this, and like this. But if you're not implementing the system that I'm going to share with you, it's going to hurt your chances of getting results. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. So in today's class, I'm going to share with you a system that's going to allow you to get better results. So sit back, relax, grab a pen, get some paper, get something to drink, because I'm breaking it all down for you. Now, how to get these accounts removed from your report is based off of my system. And my system, my credit repair system, is based off of facts and laws, because I understand there's a lot of information on the internet teaching you to do illegal methods, and you doing those illegal methods can get you caught up and get you in trouble. And I don't want you to get caught up and get in trouble. So I want to show you how to leverage what you already can use, which is the right way. The legal way is based off of facts and laws. And the facts is you need to get access to your report, right? Once you get access to your report, it will allow you to leverage the law. All right. So according to the law, right, the basis you can dispute on is based off of accuracy. Accuracy of how Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax and anybody else that's reported information about you will allow you to dispute is based off of accuracy. Now, if the account is inaccurate, it gives you the right to dispute. We're not talking about if the account belongs to you, because that's a different way based off of another specific set of laws. But based off of the accuracy of the reporting, it will give you the ability to dispute. What I mean by that is if you have access, if you're not new to the channel, you should already know this information. But if you're new to the channel, you don't know this information. So what I mean by this is when you have access to your report, you can see this, right? All this information is most likely not reporting correctly. Even the payment history is not reporting correctly. So this information, right, all this information has to be reporting correctly and accurately across Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. All this information has to be correct. It's supposed to match up 100% correctly. And if it doesn't, it gives you the ability to remove it off your report. And I want to show you a set of laws that's going to allow you to remove this off your report. All right. And of course, I'm going to talk about the do-it-yourself letters that's going to allow you to get these accounts removed off your report. So the second part of this system is before you actually dispute with Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, one of the things that I talk about is cleaning up your personal information. Your personal information is very important when it comes to disputing. Experian, TransUnion, Equifax most likely are reporting your personal information incorrectly, all right? So I call it PI, personal information. Experian, TransUnion, Equifax is most likely have misspelled your name multiple times. Your address is probably incorrect. Your date of birth is probably incorrect. There are a lot of things on your report that might not be reporting correctly as far as your personal information. So before you send off your letters, right, you want to dispute that. Another thing you want to do is, I call it hushing those snitches. All right, so there are snitches. There are other consumer reported agencies that is reporting information and that is talking to the credit bureaus. All right, so one of the things you want to do is hush them up. All right, so LexisNexis, CoreLogic, SageStream, Innovis, all those different ARS, all those consumer reporting agencies, you want to hush them up. And you can also, I will tell you to order those reports as well, so you can see what I'm talking about. But hush those snitches up, right? And then you also want to go to optoutprescreen.com. The reason why you want to opt out, the reason why you want to opt out is because I don't want you to get tempted to apply for anything as you're fixing your credit, because you're going to get pre-approval offers in the mail. And those are some of the pre-approval offers you don't want right now. They're going to be better ones later on once you get your credit up to where it needs to be. So you want to go to optoutprescreen.com, right? Once you opt out, now you want to create your letter, okay? So the next letter, then there are multiple letters that you can create, but you want to create a letter based off of facts. Okay, so you want to have what you can go to freesecretletter.com. You can go to freesecretletter.com. You can download an example of the letter, what I'm showing you, a template of the letter. Now, you're going to leverage this based off of what you have going on. So you're going to screenshot the negative accounts on your report, right? Because that's facts. And you can tell Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, you're going to direct this letter to one consumer reporting agency. And you can tell it, hey, as you can see right here, this account is being reported incorrectly according to this law. And I have the laws on there as well. Remove this account immediately for violation of 15 USC 1681 EB, right? And then you're going to list all those accounts on one letter, one for Experian, one for TransUnion, one for Equifax. Add 2 to 3 forms of identification, very important. I also have a way for you to notarize the letter, because the reason why you want to get it notarized is because Experian, TransUnion, Equifax like to say that, hey, this is not actually you. So this is another way to make sure that they do or they conduct a reasonable investigation according to the law. Okay, so this will give you, this will make sure they do an investigation, right? Now, we already know that most likely they're not going to do a proper investigation. So in round 2, some of those accounts are going to come back verified, right? But in between that time, you also want to be checking to see if you need to add some accounts, some positive accounts on your report. Because if you don't have a credit card or a line of credit, right, or revolving account or an installment account being reported, if you remove everything on your report, you're still going to have bad credit. So you want to have some open accounts that's on time, that you never missed a payment with, being reported to Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, okay? And some of them are not going to report to all 3, but most of the time, there are places that report to all 3 credit bureaus, okay? Now, once you're doing that in between time, like I said, in the second round, some of those accounts are going to come back verified, okay? And what we're not doing is asking if the account belongs to me. We're not trying to verify the account. We want them to conduct a reasonable investigation, and they're going to say it's verified. But the next set of letters you want to send, round 2, is asking them a description, right? Round 2 is asking them a description of how they verify those accounts. And they have to provide you a description within 15 days, okay? In 15 days, they're supposed to provide you a description of how they verify those accounts, whatever they use. And you can look up this law yourself. Don't go on my word. Look it up yourself. You can go to 15 USC 1681 I, and you can go down to number 7, and then number 7 is going to go back to number 6. It's going to refer you to number 6 as well, I6. So you can read those specific laws. And the next law I also want you to read is 15 USC 1681 I5, because what you told Experian, TransUnion, Equifax in your first round of letters, you provided a screenshot of the account, and you told them and you pinpointed all the inaccuracies of the account, and what they're supposed to do is modify it or remove it. And most of the time they do neither. So this will also give you more leverage in round 3, round 4, round 5, round 6, right? And continue on. And I want to show you a full breakdown of what you need to do after round 2, right? I laid out a full video on how to do this step by step from round 2 all the way up to round 12. And I'm going to show you how to do this completely for free, step by step. All you have to do is just click on this video right here, and I'm going to break down the whole entire process of how to remove everything off your credit report completely for free. So just go watch this video right here, and I'm going to show you how to do that.